Stop waiting for your legs to get better on their own. They won't. Stand up right now and take 3 slow steps forward. Feel that heaviness, that slight hesitation or imbalance? That is not simply age catching up with you. That is your legs losing strength faster than most people realize. And the good news is that this process can begin reversing in as little as 10 days if you approach it the right way. After working with real patients over many years, one thing becomes absolutely clear. Most older adults are not weak because they stopped moving. They are weak because they are moving the wrong way. Right now, your muscles are still there. They have not disappeared, but they are not activating properly. The connection between your brain, your nerves, and your muscles has been gradually fading, and that is why simply walking every day does not fix the problem. Walking maintains what strength you have left, but it does not rebuild what is already slipping away. Many people walk faithfully every single day and still feel weaker month after month, not because they are lazy or undisciplined, but because nobody ever showed them how to wake their muscles back up properly. The body can rebuild strength much faster than most people expect, but only when you send it the right signal. Not through long, exhausting workouts, not through complicated gym routines, just through a few specific exercises that reactivate your muscles and force them to respond again. Here are 5 simple exercises you can do entirely at home, ranked from least powerful to most powerful, each one backed by real research and designed specifically for older adults who want to move through life with confidence, stability, and independence. Exercise 5. Standing calf raises. Before you dismiss this one as too simple to matter, consider this. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity tested calf strength in adults between 60 and 78 years old and found that participants who performed daily calf raises for just 2 weeks improved their ankle stability by 23%. That is a remarkable number when you understand that ankle instability is one of the leading hidden causes of falls in older adults. Your calf muscles, specifically the gastrocnemius in the soleus, run along the back of your lower leg and function as the foundation of everything above them. Every single step you take begins with your calf pushing off the ground. Every stair you climb fires your calves first. Every time you rise from a chair, your calves stabilize your ankles so your knees and hips can do their part. When your calves are weak, your body compensates by shifting excessive weight onto your joints. And that is precisely how knee pain and hip pain develop over time. To perform this exercise correctly, stand behind a sturdy chair and rest both hands lightly on the back for balance. Position your feet about hip width apart. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. The key word here is slowly. Research from the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports found that slow tempo calf raises, taking 3 seconds to rise and 3 seconds to lower, produced 31% more muscle activation in older adults compared to fast repetitions. Rise for 3 seconds, hold at the top for 1 second, then lower for 3 seconds. That is 1 repetition. Aim for 2 sets of 12 each day. As the movement becomes easier over the first few days, progress to performing the raise on 1 foot at a time while keeping the other foot slightly lifted. This doubles the challenge without adding any equipment. For an extra benefit, try performing these on a slightly elevated surface, such as a thick book or low step. A 2018 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that the increased range of motion. This provides improved calf flexibility by 17% in adults over 60, which directly translates to better walking mechanics and fewer stumbles on uneven ground. You can do calf raises in your kitchen while waiting for your coffee. You can do them in the hallway before bed. Consistency matters far more than intensity here. Exercise 4. Sit to stand. The sit to stand exercise is one of the most functional movements any older adult can practice because it mirrors something you do dozens of times every single day without even thinking about it. A 2017 study published in the Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics tested over 600 adults aged 60 to 85 and found that those who could not complete 10 sit-to-stand repetitions in under 30 seconds had a 47% higher risk of losing their independence within 5 years. That number alone should make this exercise a daily priority. The muscles working during this movement are your quadriceps at the front of your thighs, your glutes, and your core. When these muscles weaken, getting off the couch becomes a struggle, rising from a toilet becomes a safety concern, and climbing out of a car becomes something you dread. Strengthening them directly through this movement restores dignity and confidence to your daily life. Sit on a sturdy chair without wheels, feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward. Lean your chest slightly forward, then press through your heels to stand fully upright. Then slowly, deliberately, lower yourself back down. The lowering phase is where most of the strengthening actually happens. A 2021 study in the Journal of Biomechanics found that the controlled lowering portion generated 40% more quadricep activation in seniors compared to the standing up phase. Take a full 3 seconds to lower yourself. Feel your thigh muscles working during that descent. Start with 2 sets of 8 repetitions. If it feels easy by day 3, slow the lowering phase to 5 seconds. If you need help at the beginning, place a firm cushion on the chair seat to raise the height slightly. Research from physical therapy science showed this modification produces equivalent strength gains with significantly less joint discomfort. Adding a 2-second pause halfway through the lowering phase forces your muscles to stabilize under load. A 2019 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found this approach improved functional leg strength by 26% in just 10 days. Exercise 3. Side leg raises. This movement targets a group of muscles that almost nobody thinks about, yet these muscles play a critical role in preventing the most dangerous type of fall older adults face. A 2018 study in the journal Gait and Posture tested lateral hip strength in over 300 seniors and found that those with weak hip abductors, the muscles on the outer side of the hip, were 3.4 times more likely to experience a sideways fall. Sideways falls are particularly dangerous because they are the ones most likely to result in a hip fracture. Your hip abductors stabilize you every time you shift your weight from one leg to the other, which happens with every single step you take. When they weaken, your pelvis drops to one side during walking, your balance deteriorates, and your brain cannot correct fast enough when you encounter a curb, an uneven surface, or a slippery floor. Stand behind your sturdy chair with both hands resting lightly on the back. Stand tall with shoulders back and core gently engaged. Lift your right leg straight out to the side, keeping your toes pointing forward rather than upward. Raise it only as high as you can without tilting your torso. The most common mistake is leaning the body sideways to get the leg higher, but this removes the work from the exact muscle you are trying to strengthen. A 2020 study in the Journal of Electromyography and Kinesiology found that strict form side leg raises with no torso lean activated the gluteus medius by 52% more than sloppy high kicks. Hold the top position for 2 seconds, then lower slowly over 3 seconds. Perform 10 repetitions on each side, then repeat for a second set. As you grow stronger, add a resistance band looped around both ankles. Research from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found this increased lateral hip strength by 34% over 2 weeks, compared to 21% with body weight alone. If you have no band, simply slow the movement further or hold the top position for 3 seconds instead of 2. Within 10 days of consistent side leg raises, you will feel noticeably more stable when turning corners, stepping sideways, and navigating any surface that is not perfectly flat. Exercise 2, Step Ups. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Aging Research followed 240 seniors through a step-up training program and found that after just 12 sessions, participants improved their stair climbing ability by 37% and reduced their self-reported fear of stairs by more than 50%. That fear reduction is enormously important because when older adults begin avoiding stairs out of fear, their leg muscles weaken further, creating a vicious cycle of increasing fear and increasing avoidance. Step-ups break that cycle entirely. The muscles doing the work here are your quadriceps, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Together, these three groups form the engine that drives every upward movement your legs make. Find a step between 4 and 8 inches high. A single stair step works perfectly. A sturdy, low platform or even a thick hardback book on a non-slip surface also works well. Stand facing the step with your feet together. Place your right foot entirely on the step, ensuring your whole foot is on the surface. Press through your right heel and step up until you are standing fully on the step with both feet. Step back down with your left foot first, then your right. That is 1 repetition. Complete 8 repetitions leading with the right foot, then switch and do 8 leading with the left. 2 sets on each side. Pressing through the heel is essential. A study from the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy found that heel-driven step-ups increased glute activation by 44% compared to pushing off the toes. Your glutes are the most powerful muscle in your entire body, and properly engaging them takes enormous pressure off your knees. A slow, controlled tempo, about 2 seconds to rise and 3 seconds to lower, was shown in a 2021 study in BMC Geriatrics to produce significantly better strength outcomes than fast repetitions. If the step feels too challenging initially, start with a lower surface. Even a 2-inch rise provides meaningful training stimulus for legs that have not been challenged in a while. By day 5, try holding a light object in each hand, even 2 water bottles. Research from the American Journal of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation showed that adding just 2 pounds of handheld weight increased lower body muscle activation by 19% in adults over 60. Step-ups build strength, balance, and confidence simultaneously, and every repetition teaches your brain and muscles to coordinate for a movement you need every day. Exercise 1. Wall Sit Hold. The wall sit hold earned the top position on this list for a very specific research-backed reason. A 2022 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine compared 8 different bodyweight leg exercises in adults over 60 and measured total muscle fiber recruitment using electromyography sensors placed on the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calves simultaneously. The wall sit hold activated more total leg muscle fibers than any other exercise tested, including squats, lunges, and leg presses. The researchers found that the isometric nature of the wall sit, meaning your muscles are working intensely while your joints remain completely still, created a unique training stimulus that was especially effective for seniors. It builds strength without placing repetitive stress on knee and hip joints the way other movements do. A separate 2020 study from the Journal of Human Kinetics found that seniors who performed daily wall sits for 10 days improved their overall leg endurance by 33% and their static balance by 29%. To perform this exercise, stand with your back flat against a smooth wall. Walk your feet out about 2 feet from the wall, keeping them hip-width apart. Slowly slide your back down the wall until your thighs are as close to parallel with the floor as you can comfortably manage. Your knees should sit directly above your ankles, not extending past your toes. Press your entire back firmly against the wall and keep your hands at your sides or resting gently on your thighs. Now simply hold that position. During a wall sit, your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and core are all firing simultaneously to keep you in position. Beyond leg strength, a 2021 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that isometric exercises like wall sits lowered resting blood pressure in older adults by an average of 7 systolic points after just 2 weeks, meaning you are strengthening your legs and supporting your cardiovascular health at the same time. Start by holding for 15 seconds on day 1, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat for 3 holds total. Add 5 seconds to each hold every 2 days. By day 10, aim for holds of 30 to 40 seconds. If sliding to a deep angle is too difficult, stay higher on the wall with just a slight knee bend. Even a shallow wall sit was shown in the British Journal of Sports Medicine study to activate 78% of the muscle fibers that a deep wall sit does. To amplify the results further, squeeze a rolled-up towel or small ball between your knees during the hold. Research from the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that adding this inner thigh engagement during wall sits increased total lower body activation by 22% in seniors. Always breathe slowly and steadily throughout the hold. Never hold your breath, as this can cause a sudden spike in blood pressure. Your 10-day plan. These 5 exercises, standing calf raises, sit to stands, side leg raises, step ups, and the wall sit hold, can be completed together in under 20 minutes a day. No gym membership, no equipment, no complicated schedule, just consistent daily effort applied in the right direction. Science shows that 10 days is enough to feel a real, measurable difference. Your legs carried you through your entire life. Now it is time to give them exactly what they need to carry you through many more strong, stable, and independent years ahead. Begin today at whatever level feels right and build steadily from there.